this very versatile. Look at this guy. You guys should be in here, man. You like, not you, because you weren't part of the world champions, but you will be soon. A few months away. Tell me some stories about what you see in here. We're here at Sports Legends. I got Matt Stover here, and Todd didn't win the championship, but Kyle did. Now Todd's going to get his championship, sort of like Jerome Bettis in his hometown. He's going to do it in Phoenix, I think. God willing. That's right. Exactly.
Let's go to the fun of the sun. This is the old Memorial Stadium here. You know, these two young guys. Well, Kyle not so young, but Todd young. We weren't able to. We stayed there for 2 years. Not very glad we got out of there and got into the new stadium.
Why? It's a shrine to me, Matt. I mean, that's holy ground there.
See that open end? It's facing north. Wind got through there really.
So it's all about the kicking.
It's all about the kicking.
Okay, I understand that. I understand that. Have you ever seen the video of the Tony Linhart Fog game, or have you ever heard the legend?
No, I've heard of it, but I never saw it. Right.
Famous day. I was there that day in the fog. My dad left me. Couldn't see, and the ball was kicked into the horseshoe.
Right.
And when he came out, a couple minutes left to go, you couldn't even see it. It was kind of like one of those wacky NFL playoff games you've seen. But the stories of that place. And Todd, you never set foot in there, ever?
No. I've heard of the horseshoe stadium, but
that's it.
I've never seen it.
Wow.
Yeah, we were there. Had a good time. Won our first game there. That's about it, right?
The last one too.
Okay.
We won the last one. That's right. Won the first one and the last one. Was those games? We beat Pittsburgh there in the rain. Remember that?
Yeah.
Parnell Lake got hurt. Yeah. We walloped them that day.
Yeah.
What else happened?
Then we had Pittsburgh 21-0 at halftime. Got beat, didn't we?
Yeah. And that was 21-3, the Cordell Stewart run.
Yeah.
That was the day of the playoff game. And then there was the time we lost to Jacksonville the first time, the second time.
We never won there.
We never won there against Jacksonville. God, it's good to have old guys here with me just like this. These babies, man. They don't know from 33rd Street, man.
2001.
Old soul. Kyle Richardson. And so close. January 28th. When you think of that day, what do you think of? What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you see that picture of Billick and that trophy there?
That you know that they wouldn't give the MVP to a punter.
But if there would have been a second place, maybe?
I might have been a close second, yeah.
Do you know your average in that game or anything? Do you remember one punt in particular?
Probably the first one, which is the one that was the most nerve-wracking. Actually, holding the ball for Stover was my most nervous point of that game. And once that went away, we did that, got his field goal.
Did you get nervous?
Yeah.
I mean, in a way you wouldn't have in some crazy game against Phoenix?
No, there was times in those first few kicks, I only remember it. It was like your outer body experience. That's what it was.
So, you know, only 53 of you were a part of it now, you know. So this is special stuff being in the Sports Legends Museum and seeing it all.
It is. I haven't been in here yet, and it does. It brings some memories back. I didn't realize all this was up here. It's pretty cool.
Sports Legends, and this guy, no big deal. I see him all the time. This is Bruce Laird. He checks everybody's socks and we do things for alumni. He's everywhere. This is the great Lydell Mitchell, number 26. I took a picture with you the last day of Memorial Stadium but my dad and I was just talking to Matt Stover about the fog game. Can you talk about the fog game? Do you remember anything about it except not seeing the football?
I guess it was against Miami.
Yes, it was. You couldn't see the other sideline.
How about that? But hey, man, we needed that. That was our advantage, wasn't it?
What's it like for you to have seen the Colts leave and then come back in this way, but in this purple morph thing that we have here? That the energy you see on the front end of a football season here, it's got to feel like it did when you got here.
I'm a big history. I was a history major in college, so I really believe in history. It's good that we have this here. Unfortunately, you know, the name is not here.
That's all right, though.
But
stands for the same thing.
No, I understand that. So that's fine. Obviously, we can live with that. But it's good to be able to come here and you can live in the past. But you know, that's where you leave it in the past. But it's good to come to enjoy it and have some fun. And little kids who heard about the Colts way back then, they get an opportunity to come here and see some of these things. And it's great.
I was a little kid that experienced the Colts.
Yeah.
Now, it was never true that Ted ever came in and said, "Hey, diddle Lydell up the middle." That's not true.
Well, I'm sure he probably said it somewhere along the line. But you know, I always always tell people that. They always tell me, oh, you guys just ran up the middle. You ran up the middle. But what did Emmitt Smith do?
Ran up the middle.
So,
but Bert would find Dowdy. Bert would find Roger Carr. We worked a little bit.
And even when we played, I think, and Bruce remembers this here.
Let's get Bruce in here, man.
We were ranked in the top 3 every year in offense when we were in our heyday when we were playing well. So it couldn't have been that bad.
All I got's the Blackwood Bruce connection, the Bees, Stanford Brews, the Sack Pack.
Yeah.
God, I loved you guys back in the day.
Well, we had
one of the reasons I love the Ravens, man. It's good stuff.
We had a good time. And Lydell's right. A lot of times people don't remember those teams under Ted Marchibroda did a heck of a job offensively. But like every good football team, you got to run the football.
Those are some good days. That 2 o'clock start on 33rd Street. Stay better a while.
Yeah, but you have to run the ball in order to control it, But the bottom line is, I really learned this until I got out of football. Defense wins football games. You got to have a great defense, and our defense is pretty darn good. We had a couple of pieces there if we had put it all together, but you got to have a defensive line and some guys back there that can defend, and you have to have an offense that don't make mistakes. That's how you win football.
That's how you build.
I haven't been this excited since I met Howard Stevens, I think.
You did all the talking.
Mascots, they don't listen. I filmed this back at the other store. Hey, Poe, come over here, buddy. I thought this was a turtle, and they're telling me it's a crab. Crab or a turtle? Oh, this is what he wants me to have. I understand. This is a bird. This is a raven. We can identify that. Turtle, raven, Poe. I wish mascots could talk. I really do. No. Last time I heard that, it was an orange bird, and I got wet. So we all know that Drew's had a baby, and we were here searching for stuff, and we need to get Drew's child into some purple. I'm not sure if the Steve McNair is going to do it, but this is a 1 year. Next year it won't fit him anyway. But what we've decided on getting are the Ravens booties, the little boot, not booty call. Come on, booties, white and black, home and away booties for little baby Ethan. It takes an old school guy to recognize what this logo is. This is the old Monday Night Football logo from the 80s. Dun, 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 dun. I like this shirt.